Saladin here, coming at you with Rage Gaming, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Iron Banner since it is news this week, and I'm going to go over a little bit about what Bungie had to say about it. I'm going to link that in the description box below, just so that you can read it for yourself if you want to. Originally Bungie had it in Destiny 1, it was a 6v6 game, and it was controlled too, but now that it's a 4v4 game, so everyone's a little bit more spread out over the map, and it's going to be slightly different and harder to kill enemies due to the fact you are spread over the map and you're waiting for respawning. It's not as many players on the same size maps. Also on top of this, there's no longer bounties and ranks. There's now going to be an Iron Banner engram. So you have to rank it up with the 20 tokens and it'll give you an engram just like the rest of the vendors that are in the tower. But the biggest change of them all that I really wanted to talk about is the fact that this is no longer power based, it is now skill based. So even if I'm a 300, it's not going to make any difference if the other person I'm going against is a 260 just because of me being a 300. Now it's going to be based on whether or not I'm a good player and am I good at PvP. So that way I think that's a benefit to the game because of the fact that lower players can now play with the higher players even if they're good players, because before it was like, oh, you have really good gear and you're going to easily kill me even though I'm a good player. Well, it's no longer like that. So if I'm a good player, I'm a good player regardless of what kind of gear they had. And basically you're going to complete the campaign and you're going to go talk to Lord Saladin like I talked about in my previous video. And then you're going to go to the map and click on the Crucible and go to the Iron Banner and you're going to do your quick play matchmaking just like the rest of the Crucible and other PvP matchmaking systems. Well, Bungie said that what's in it for you is you're going to get tokens just like every other vendor. And then you're going to turn those into Lord Saladin and it's going to give you engrams with whole new loot set or armor sets and weapon sets, which I'm going to go over a little bit today of what he has to offer. It's still not too late to get them. It all depends on how much you grind to get the packages, to get them. It is a roll of the dice of whether or not you get them, but the more you roll the dice, the higher chance of you getting the engrams. Bungie also said that there is a daily milestone and a season milestone. So basically you have a daily milestone that's going to be 3 challenges, where a season milestone is for the whole week. The season milestone you're going to be rewarded with a season engram, where the 3 challenges is going to give you the 15 tokens to turn in towards an engram. So in a little bit I'm going to be going over what Lord Saladin has to offer for the Hunter class in particular, because that's what I have. So the first thing you see here is the Hunter's Iron Traj. Sorry, I'm just going to butcher these names, but it's a 290, that's what mine dropped at, because that drops at your light level. It's a Hunter helmet. Each class has its own helmets. I'm going to do a Titan and a Warlock later on this week. But, yeah, you have the arms, which are also dropping at 290 for me. That is a full bar resilience for the chest, which I already do have the chest piece. And it says improved resilience for heavy hunter armor. This one improves resilience too, and it has a lot more mobility unlike the last one, and these are the legs. And this is the hunter's cloak, which I'm so hoping that I get, because I'm like a hoarder of the cloaks. And then I'm just going to show you the 2 shaders and what they look like overall for my hunter with the Iron Banner armor on them. I'm not a huge fan of the green color, but I definitely like how it works all together. I really like the gold. And this is the Iron Wolf shader. I personally feel like I like the share a little bit better, only because the chest piece is so gold and there's like more gold on the legs. But I mean, I might mix it up and put them in together. The auto rifle you get is the forward path. The fusion rifle you're gonna get is the Wizard's Rebuke. The grenade launcher is gonna be the Days Fury. I actually have the grenade launcher and the auto rifle. The hand cannon is going to be the Steady Hand, which increases high damage and high recoil. The pulse rifle is going to be the Time-Worn Spire. The scout rifle is going to be the Guiding Suit, and the Fool's Enemy is the sidearm, which is what I already have. And then of course you're gonna have your odd things that you can get randomly, like legendary shards. I've pretty much gotten all of this throughout the game. You may or may not have, but if you have, if not, you can get it again. It'll be at your current light level, not your old one. And here's just a picture of my greatest score out of all the Iron Banner that I've done today. I got 27 with a 3.38 gameplay. And I hope you like my video, and stay tuned for further videos. Thank you.